Hey guys, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset master doctor and your leverage for change. Today I wanted to continue a video in the series of really answering the question, why it is that relationships fail. Now I want to come to this subject from the perspective of dating, because that is actually when we should really start to really look at relationships and if this is something that has a fighting chance, because relationships are not easy. They require work. A lot of us, while we're in the dating process, we'll do all the work that is necessary to get this person, right, or to keep this person, to get married to this person. Yet after that relationship and you're married, then everybody drops the ball. One or both persons drop the ball, and that is when relationships start failing. If you can imagine, it's really so simple that we shouldn't have to really talk about this, but all the things that we did at the beginning of a relationship when we're dating is really what we should be doing after we are in a relationship with someone, and when you decide that you want this person to be your life partner, to be married to them and share the rest of your life together. But we have the tendency to get to this place of familiarity, and then what we do is we take the other person for granted, and we figure that, okay, we're married now, we can just do anything we want. It does not work that way, guys. You have to keep working, and sometimes even more, because now you're together in the same space, and the feeling of familiarity can really take a root in your relationship, and so you have to really work to basically make sure that doesn't happen. There's so many things that in the dating process that you can really look for, and you may hear me speak a lot on attachment styles, right? Attachment styles, which is really has a lot to do with how the child was raised, and it also each child will also bring that experience of how they were raised into an adult relationship, usually an adult romantic, intimate relationship. And the same way that they responded, or they learned to respond as a child, is how what they learned to expect or not to expect as a child are the same things they're going to bring into their adult relationships, where they will kind of almost like mimic that same relationship with their caregivers when they were young. So it's really important, guys, that you take time in the dating process to see if this person is going to be a partner that you can share your life with. A lot of people, we've become so superficial, and yes, it's important that you're attracted to the person. I mean, you can't be with someone you're not attracted to. That would also fail, right? But you have to balance the attraction with your values. What do you need to be happy? Because every person will have something that they need in a relationship to feel fulfilled and loved and cared for in that relationship. I could also speak in depth on that, but if you read Gary Chapman's book, a lot of times love languages is really important for you to know your partner's love language. And also always remember, guys, that it's not your love language, it's not what you like that you're going to give to them. You're going to find out what they like, what lights them up. That's what you're going to give to them. So if your partner likes getting affirmations, you're going to tell them, oh, you did a great job. I'm so happy that you were able to do that for me. You make them feel affirmed for doing things or being the person that you're falling in love with. Just their traits, their characteristics, whatever it is that you say. But the people whose love language is affirmations, they like to be affirmed. You did a great job with that, whatever it is. And then they have gifts. It could be a gift that they like gifts. That's how they feel affirmed, when you give them something. And it does not have to be expensive. It can be just you're walking on the beach and you saw a nice piece of shell or something, and you bring it home and you say, honey, I found this, and I thought of you, I wanted to share it with you. And these are things that because what that does, guys, it's just a shell, but what it says is that you are thinking of me when you chose that shell for me. And that is really important in intimate and romantic relationships. So these are the things that you're going to look for. Is this person, if they are anxious, preoccupied, and they need intimacy, they need emotional connection, they need to be hugged and cuddled. That's me, right? And they need all of that. If I were to go, and I've worked on that. As I say, it's along a spectrum, and so I've gotten much more secure in my. But I still need. That is what I need to be happy in a relationship. I need connection. I need to cuddle. I need to hug. I need somebody to sit down and talk to. Who will have a conversation with me, and it's not just a little superficial conversation. I need deep, conversations that we can really talk and share our heart to each other. These are the things that people who are in that anxious, they need that connection. They need that emotional connection. But if I were to hook up with somebody who was a dismissive avoidant, who just wants to be alone and does not want to have conversations, and does not care to hug and be loving and that kind of emotional intimacy, I would be very unhappy. And so this is why it's very important that in the beginning of your relationship, you see what it is that, and you wait. You have to be patient, because the person might be shy and maybe they're not open at the beginning. And maybe they'll open up once they get to know you a little bit more. So you have to be patient. And the next thing is that they could also be so practiced in dating and dating multiple women that they come on like they'll come on to you like, oh, and give you all you want. But then afterwards, and that could be like a fearful avoidant person. They usually act that way. They're usually very thing there at the beginning, and then as soon as you get close, they pull away. So guys, you have to be very careful in the dating process to see if this person is somebody who can satisfy your needs, because nobody is perfect. We all have different needs. They may be they will need somebody who don't care about affection, maybe somebody just like them, right? But it would never be in that kind of relationship. It's almost like you're with your a partner in a business, because there's no emotional connection in those types of relationships where you have two dismissive avoidance, and there's always they don't need the connection. So it's like just living in the same house and having children, but they don't have that kind of connection. So guys, take it easy when you're dating, and don't shortchange yourself by just accepting someone in your life that is not going to fulfill your needs. We all have different needs, and you have to be true to yourself at the stage that you're at. Yes, you have to also learn to be more secure and not to really be so needy that you're going to be with them all the time. That's a different thing. But you have basic needs that you want to feel loved. And the thing about people and their needs is that once you give that, meet those needs, then they don't have to act out or feel or come to the place where they feel that they have to force you or feel that they have to ask you to do that. And that's when there are usually issues. So guys, hopefully you will take this as something to think about when you're dating, that because usually if this is not solved, or you don't notice and you go and marry the wrong person, of course that relationship is eventually going to fail. It might take a couple of years or even not so much, but it's going to be a difficult, even if it doesn't fail, it's going to be a very difficult, unsatisfying, unhealthy relationship. All right guys, so this is Christine, your relationship and mindset mastery doctor and your leverage for change. Please guys, please like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel so you can get new videos as I make them. Thank you so much. Bye-bye and have a great day. Bye.